a guide. And from an experienced traveler, I think would be the number one attribute. The content creation for education is stunning, I have to say.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background and what you do for a living?
Okay, so I began many, many decades ago as a registered nurse, had two kids. I've got three grandkids. So when I got into crypto, which I am drawn to for probably not deep enough reasons, but I do connect on the fact that governments do not have our best interest, and I need to find an alternative. So I've lived a good life. I got three grandkids, and I'm still upright and moving here.
What made you want to get into decentralized finance specifically?
I saw the ad somewhere and I just saved it and watched it over and over again. And I thought, I want to learn how to create passive income this way for me. And that was how I was introduced to it. It was
So,
one of those things I thought, this just resonates. I don't know how to say the name of the two owners. They were believable. They talked about things that most crypto people that I've listened to don't talk to.
how has decentralized masters delivered on the promises that were made to you initially?
I would say the access to and hand holding of that comes from the analyst perspective. I mean, it's overwhelming when you try to do this, but having someone walk through everything with you on screens and you're like, oh God, okay, duh. It was very much like this weekend being able to paint a shared, we were doing a landscape, but to actually have an instructor go, wow, I like what you did there. Had you thought about putting this to make it a little more gray? I mean, a guide. And from an experienced traveler, I think would be the number one attribute. The content creation for education is stunning, I have to say.
How has decentralized masters impacted your ability to sift through the noise and differing opinions in the crypto space?
Well, it's an absolute roadmap. Once the dollar amount commitment, the outline of the courses, and of course I missed all the quizzes, but the fact that there's accountability changes everything about how you think about learning to do crypto. I mean, it's like a master's course. Literally, I mean, the tools are there, they're clear, they're outlined, step one, step two, and this. And I've never seen anything like that in all the stuff I've looked at. And I consider that was the thing that made it so different. And Decentralized Masters actually delivered. So you know that the first couple of lessons right off, it's for real, the orientation videos, all of that. So it is the defining tool for people like me.
What would you say to someone who is thinking about joining decentralized masters or getting into the decentralized finance space in general?
Well, I have thought about others doing it. One is my grandson, who is a banker, who I sent these books to, who said, my opinion on crypto, to which I responded, this is not about an opinion. Think of it as an area of finance you've not worked in. And a lot of people are, including major banks and investment institutions, and of course, governments. They're trying to figure it out. So don't be left behind.
Would you recommend decentralized masters to someone who's thinking about joining?
And, yeah, absolutely. I've thought if he reads and starts becoming interested, this would be something I would have him do. As a young banker, they do acquisitions, commercial acquisitions. He's going to reach a point in life that he's going to start thinking about it. I will have conversations with this group, which is small, that about doing that. Some people just go, oh, that crypto, no, I don't do that. But there'll be some that will wonder, and I'm happy to recommend it.